Hello everyone, I am Dr. Himadri Ghosh, Assistant Professor from Department of Physics, Obedananda Mahavidyalaya, West Bengal. Today I am going to speak about something that is truly global, yet it's deeply personal. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, or UDHR. Why is it important? Because it affects all of us, regardless of where we live, what we believe, or who we are. It's a document that says every human being matters, and that includes you, me, and everyone around us. In a world full of differences, language, religion, politics, this declaration reminds us of what we all share, our humanity. So let's go back in time to understand why this declaration was written. In the early 20th century, the world went through two world wars. These wars caused unimaginable suffering, especially World War II. Millions dead, people were tortured, imprisoned without reason, and entire communities were destroyed. When the war ended in 1945, the world leaders came together and formed the United Nations, or UN. One of their main goals was to ensure that such horror never happens again. So in 1948, after a lot of discussion and cooperation, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was adopted by the UN General Assembly. It was a historic moment. The first time the world agreed on a common standard of rights for every person on this planet. So, what is UDHR? The UDHR contains 30 articles that talk about, these 30 articles talk about the rights and freedoms that belong to every human being, just because we are human. Some of these rights are the right to life and safety, the right to education, the right to work and earn a living, the right to speak freely, the right to live without fear, the right to be treated equally and fairly. This document is the most translated document in the world. It is available over 500 languages. It was translated over 500 languages. Now let's go deeper into a few of these rights to understand them better. Article 1 says, all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Article 3 says, everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security. Article 5 says, no one shall be subjected to torture or cruel treatment. Article 19 gives us freedom of expression, the right to share our thoughts and opinions without any fear. Article 26 gives us the right to education. Every child should be able to go to school and learn. These rights may sound simple, but in many parts of the world, people still fight for these rights very hard. How does this UDHR affect us today? You might be wondering, what does this 1948 document matter today? How does this 1948 document matter today? Well, many countries, including India, have used the UDHR to shape their own laws and constitution. It has influenced our laws protecting women and children. It has influenced our laws that give rights for people with disabilities, that give rights to the refugees and migrants, and efforts to stop discrimination and violence. Human rights are also about everyday life. Access of clean water, healthcare, fair treatment and freedom of belief. These are all parts of human rights. Let us now talk about challenges and realities. We also have to be honest. The world is not perfect. Even though we have the UDHR, many people still suffer from poverty and hunger. There are problems of child labor and trafficking everywhere in the world. We face the problems of racism, casteism, and religious hatred. Violence against women are not stopped. Suppression of free speech can be seen in many places in the world. This shows us that human rights are not just words on paper. They need action from all of us. So what can we do? You might think, I'm just one person. What can I do? Well, small actions can make a big difference. We all can learn about human rights. We all can respect each other. We all can speak up when we see injustice. We all can support causes that promote equality and justice. Human rights begin in small places, our homes, schools, and neighborhoods. So we come to conclusion. To conclude, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is a powerful promise. A promise that every human life matters, that every person deserves respect, freedom, and dignity. It's not a perfect world, and we still have a long way to go. But the UDHR gives us a map, a vision of what the world can and should be. Let's not take these rights for granted. Let's remember that behind every right is a human being, someone who hopes, feels, and dreams just like us. So let's stand up, not just for our rights, but for the rights of others. Let's build a world where human rights are not just ideals, but realities for all. So I thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.